Alright, sit down, you little fucks. I'm here to tell you guys another story. Now, we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Worldwide Edition. Ooh, my wife. But we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Worldwide Edition because not only is it the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Game of all time, it is, you know, it got me in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Spirit, you know what I mean? We're going to be talking about my review on Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Side of Dimensions. I don't even know. I think I'll just start off with how my day went. So, you know, you wake up. I woke up in the morning. You know, did the normal wake up in the morning stuff. Got my dreads all luxurious because I wanted to look really good. Actually getting out of the house and doing something not Yu-Gi-Oh! Related. Plot twist, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Related. Wake up roughly around 8. Get ready and everything like at 9, 10. Lil JJ worked a really early, she worked overnight, so we had to wake her up, and then we head over there. Now, keep in mind, the movie doesn't start till 12:30. We're over there at like, maybe 11. And the reasoning behind it is because we've been waiting for this movie for so long. Like, man, I ever since the movie was announced, I didn't bother reading, like looking it up in Japanese or in sub. I didn't bother. I didn't want to hear it. I wanted the clear-cut English dub version of it, and so as you can see, there was a lot of excitement within me for, you know, to watch this show. You fucking, why would you do that? Why is she you? Are those like, why? All right, cool. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your life, Shizu, but ultimately, I should attack her with this arm of Exodia. Ultimately, you know, we're really excited. We've been waiting for so long to get there. Shit, I'm fucked. I don't have any... we are so fucked. We are so fucked. Like, we're fucked. I'll take it. Man, well, oh yeah, so we get to the movie theater, and it's so disappointing. It's only me, Lil JJ, you know, Ambergini, my apologies, and, you know, in Palafka, shout out to Palafka and Craig, shout out to them. It's only us for Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I can't even explain to you how disappointing it is. Granted, Konami did try to, you know, do us over by not giving us an exact time or a good time or anything. Oh, I can revive that. Sure. You know, by not giving us the date until now. So it kind of sucks in that essence. And on top of that, it's just it just outright sucks. I don't have anything else to say of that. We didn't find out that we were getting a video or a movie until like the week before, where other places they already knew. So we get there, it's only 5 of us there, and like I said, what the fuck, you're kidding. I hate you, Ashizu. You used to be my wife, you know that? That all goes down. We pay our entry. It was like $7, so, you know, as you guys know, the movie pack itself, the Obelisk of Tormentor, they're actually going for like 15, 18 bucks. So that paid for itself right there. So that was pretty cool. I get in there, I start playing Pac-Man because, you know, we're waiting for the movie. We're there for so long. And I did not know I was actually that good at Pac-Man. I suck at it, but I was a lot better than I ever was. You know, I was walking around pretending like I was the guy in Pac-Man. How many of those cards do you have? I don't have a response. I don't have any response, really, because I can't draw a summonable monster other than my Summon Skull and my 2 Giant Soldier. Why do I play 2 Dark Magicians? Why do I play 2 Dark Magicians? Actually, this will help. Alright, that should lower their attacks. Alright, I guess that helps a little bit. But, you know, I'm killing it in Pac-Man and everything. I'm showing them how to play. Show these little young whippersnappers. If you guys didn't know, Pac-Man's like football, except no football. Or sport. Or foot, really. Because they don't have any feet. But, all that gets said and done. And do I have to? I think I have to. That sucks. But, the movie finally starts. And I'm thinking, you know, because I've never really been to a movie before. Or not one that at least I was interested in. But I'm thinking, you know, I get to the movies and everything, I'll be perfectly fine. You know what I mean? I walk in and I'd be able to... What does Berferman do? I forget. What does it do? Wow. I could have did something with that. I did not know it searched. Alright. Oh, right now? Oh, what the fuck was I doing? Oh, yeah, we on. We on. Enter battle phase. We are on. You about to get wrecked. Let me get some damage. And then let me go to main 2. Because I want them both in the graveyard. Don't ask why I want them both in the graveyard. I don't think it really matters. We'll use that poly. And we'll poly for that. Alright, we could be clutch right now. We could be clutch right now. Alright. Go ahead. Let's see what you got. But, we get there. I'm in trouble. I am in trouble. I knew I should have giant trinated my card back to my hand. That was complete trouble. But, we get back, or we get inside and everything. The movie starts. There's literally only 8 people in that movie, which is kind of disappointing, but at the same time, you know, it's not like... it's pretty disappointing. I ain't really got nothing to say about that. And the movie starts. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This movie, it looks phenomenal, okay? It looks nothing less of amazing. I am so serious. Like, this movie, the looks are awesome. And I'm not normally a guy to like what I saw, but Taya Gardner, psh, man, Taya could get it all day, every day. She can get all of it. All of it. Now, I don't normally give girls all of it, but she was going to get all of it. I like how they changed her appearance. It was another person that I really liked. Well, I didn't like it. They were just awkward to not, like, recognize. What's his name? Mokuba. Mokuba looks like, I mean, no disrespect to the guys or the girls or guys that are, but Mokuba looks completely transgender in that one. And, you know, more power to him if he wants to be transgender. It just, like, completely caught me off guard that, you know, Mokuba did all that. He did seem a little bit braver, but I guess what we can take in solace is that he did not get kidnapped. And that's the most important thing, okay? No kidnapping for Mokuba this time around, alright? That was really good. Another great thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! I like how it was like a continuation from the original series, as opposed to them, like, you guys have seen Dragon Ball Z movies and everything, and inside of those Dragon Ball Z movies, you guys are wondering what the hell is going on, mainly because you'll watch the show or whatever, and then they'll watch a movie and you'll be like, cool, it'll be like continuation off the series. Nope, not canon. It has nothing to do with anything. It's completely out there, and you're just like, what am I watching? And that aspect really does suck, because you're literally trying to watch the movie to enjoy the show more. With Yu-Gi-Oh, you watch the movie to enjoy the show. It actually is a pretty good ending to the show, if you ask me. If you ask me, it takes place right at the end of high school, so right after the end of the last season, and what is happening is Yugi is graduating. Just to let you guys know, this is a spoiler. I'm gonna spoil the whole show or a good portion of it, so if you guys don't want to see it, or, you know, don't really care, just giving you guys the heads up right now. But like I said, what takes part is that they're graduating and everything, so it's like right after the season, the 5th season, and, you know, Yugi's just trying to find out. They're all trying to figure out what they're trying to do. Another thing that I wanted to point out is that it was really interesting to watch, but Taya and Yugi, you can tell they have some sort of relationship, but Yugi a hoe, so he not really gonna act upon his feelings that he has for her that she has for him. So that part did kind of suck, but at the same time, it was like, I mean, I guess it's a kid's show. Especially Taya looked too bad for Yugi. She deserved to be with a real player. Maybe somebody with a big collection, bigger than Kaiba's, because I got all 3 blue eyes. So, you know, maybe she can come play with a little young player baller like me, and, you know, actually get something out of it. I'm not giving up on Taya, and you guys shouldn't either. Um, Kaiba seemed to be more centralized in this show, and I don't know if that was their intent, but to be honest with you, the movie seemed more about Kaiba and his ambitions, not only to get, to duel the Pharaoh, because that's literally what he spent most of the movie talking about. I want to duel the Pharaoh, which was, I mean, I'm not going to lie, that was kind of weird. And then there was a time where Yugi was talking about, oh, I've never had someone else inside of me like that. And I was like, that's weird, okay? Like, you guys could have definitely worded that a lot different. But, like I said, it is what it is. If you guys don't have a awkward mind, like I assume most of you guys too have, then it won't be anything weird. But seeing that you guys probably do, you're going to hear this whole monologue that Yugi has about the Pharaoh. And you're going to be like, pause, it's a little gay, bro. Like, calm down, Yugi. You got a hot girlfriend or hot girl you talking to, so pause. But ultimately, like I was saying, the show is really more about, or it feels more about Kaiba than anything else, about his ambitions on wanting to duel the Pharaoh, never being able to beat the Pharaoh, and what makes it even worse is that he never even gets the opportunity to even play against the Pharaoh. So, I mean, if you ask me, it's a complete kick in the dick in that aspect. Another thing that I didn't like about the show is that, if I can recall correctly, only one duel out of the whole series was played to its in full entirety, and that was when Yugi played against the main antagonist. No! Looks like I just gotta go on Raw. Well, like, that's the only thing that, like, really seemed to have, played its full game, so that sucked. Yeah, I would have seen that coming. I really would have seen that coming had I used the Dispel correctly, I guess. That sucks. That would have been game. And that's probably going to cost me the game because the accidental Dispel target itself. Yeah, I'm salty. I'm very salty. Summoned a monster. No, I don't care. And that's an alligator sword. I don't care. I don't care about either of those. Those can attack me directly. I just need a monster to be able to defend myself with. I just noticed I have Exodia parts. If I draw Exodia part, I'm gonna kill myself. Do not give me an Exodia part. Oh, sweet. Another card that was completely useless. Sure. Go ahead. But, back to the story. Again, there was just so many elements that felt that they were missing in the show. The main protagonist, or the antagonist, I apologize, he was such a weenie. Like, don't get me wrong, I like a good story. Again, I hate when the main antagonist is bad because, oh, he had a bad life and all that other. Cut that shit out. Look, I want an antagonist that was bad because he was bad, and I just lost another one. That sucks. But I want an antagonist that was bad because he was bad and nothing else. All right, I want him to just be pure evil. Okay, I want him to say, hey, I am bad at, or I am terrible because I'm terrible. This main antagonist, he was bad because Shadi died, which, like, again, is another interesting story. It does fill up a lot of loose ends. How did he? All right, whatever. It filled up a lot of loose ends, in my opinion, and that was cool. But at the same time, it was like, it's too many missing things. Like, the protagonist, he was so bad. That's all I can say. He was terrible. Like, and on top of that, he played Cubics. Now, I'm not saying that Cubics are terrible, because I am saying Cubics are terrible. I love this music. But his ambitions, just like his whole reasoning, it didn't make any, it made sense, but it just seemed so, I don't understand how you're the main antagonist and you're not even the main reason why we're watching the show, because you're not scary, you're not, nothing entices us. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. I guess it's a little hard for me to explain it, but maybe if I give you guys an example, you'd understand. Okay, so Pegasus, for example. Pegasus was a centralized evil character. Yes, he had good intentions. He wasn't the perfect evil character in my eyes, but he was still a good character in essence. Oh my god, I am about to get scraped. No. I am not trying to get scraped, okay? I gotta just, like, wait until he attacked. I am not trying to get scraped. But, Pegasus was evil. He had a motive. He was actually revered. There were points in times where we felt that he could have won. This protagonist, I don't understand how you were the protagonist or the antagonist and don't even understand how your own shit works. Like, he has this thing where he takes you to another dimension or he can make you disappear and other stuff. And half the time, people didn't even disappear. So it was like, I mean, what's the purpose of even knowing what you're doing? He was just so underwhelming, to be honest. Another thing, I really didn't like is that there was no synchro summoning, no exceed summoning, none of that. Now, granted, that would be like kind of weird for them to have that, especially at that point in time. But at the same time, it was like, I mean, you gave us those cards. I would love to see them in action type thing. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, we didn't get to see. I'm getting scraped by everybody. And unfortunately, we didn't get to see that. So, you know, it wasn't necessarily bad, but because I understand why. But at the same thing, it was kind of like, really wanted to see those cards in action. There was also a couple of other cards that never got to be showed. Like, Yugi did play the gold gadget, the silver gadget. He played Dark Magician with the new art. He played the new Gaia. He played the new Celtic Guardian. But, okay. All right, perfect, Kaiba. That's great. I am not going to argue with that. He just torrential tributed himself. That's perfect. I mean, I don't have any monsters. I'm going to set this left arm of Exodia in defense because I'm not Yugi and I'm not going to be able to top deck all 5. But, you know, I'm not going to argue with that. Like I was saying, what was I talking about? Before Kaiba, like, and he's going to Dark Hole the arm and pass his turn. What was I talking about? Oh, the cards that he played. He played the Berry. No, he didn't even play Berry. He played Apple Magician Girl. But he didn't play, like, the chocolate. He played Lemon, but he didn't play any other ones other than chocolate. Oh, fucking Mirror Force. Perfect. No, I'm not going to end my turn, but I'm not going to run into that Mirror Force. Like, and that part was pretty disappointing because he didn't play all of the cards, though he did play some of them. What the? Really? Raigeki, Dark Hole, and Torrential Tribute? I hate my life. You know what? Let's see if he stops this. I want to see if he stops this. If this game is this bad, he's going to actually stop this. Karibo, attack! He Mirror Forced the Karibo. Congratulations, you played yourself. Even though I lost, you're probably going to summon Lord of Dragons and then flew to summoning dragons for your blue eyes and attack for game. Oh, sweet. Vorce Raider, another card I can't get over. Man, this game is he's so bad, but he's so much better than me because he plays better cards than me. God, I lose track too much. Woo. There was like cards that weren't played, which was disappointing. We already talked about it. There was a lot of cards, and he's gonna. Well, I just lost. It doesn't even matter if I use its effect. I just completely lost. Seriously, I love Worldwide Edition, but like I have the worst deck of all time, and there's nothing that can help that. You know what, Amber? Hand me my binder. I'm gonna start entering in codes. I'm cheating. He beat me with Cyberstein. Another thing that I didn't like was Dimension Summoning. The antagonist's main thing. It was very awkward because it had a good theme to it at first. I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't want. Nah. How do you do that? I know you just talk to somebody. It goes to the next day. Okay. The Dimensioning Summoning wasn't, like I said, it wasn't bad. And it had a nice theme going on. It had something good going for itself. But then, it kind of went off track. Okay, so the point of Dimension Summoning was that you can summon any monsters you want from your hand without tribute, without cost. And their attack points are up to however much spirit energy you want to use. So, for example, if I summoned Arc Lord Christia, I can just straight up summon them from my hand. And I can use 50% of my attack power to give it 1400 attack and so on and so forth. Kaiba, Yugi, and everybody else, except for the main antagonist, used all of their might to summon their monsters, which wasn't a terrible idea, especially since I can summon an Arc Lord Christia for free, practically, and then just use life energy. Now, the drawback was supposed to be when you use your life energy and your monster's destroyed, that's how you would take damage. Kaiba summoned 3 crystal dragons, or whatever those monsters are called. He summoned 3 blue eyes, lost them all twice, and took no life damage. Didn't lose that game. He actually almost won, because, here comes my other point, he somehow summoned Obelisk of the Tormentor. Because as you guys know, and even they admit it, Obelisk the Tormentor was not supposed to be in that show at all. Obelisk the Tormentor had no business where he was. So, there you go. Another problem with the show. Another thing about the Dimension Summoning is when they did Dimension Summon, they screamed. They were like, ah! Like, bro, like they were powering up like Super Saiyan type thing when they Dimension Summoned. And don't get me wrong, I thought it was pretty comical, but at the same time, it was extremely weird. Yeah, can you hand me that binder? I'm getting tired of getting my ass whooped, okay? Hand me my binder for sale, the sell binder. Now look, if you guys haven't bought the cheapest cards online from your favorite Yu-Gi tuber, then right now is the perfect time, especially if you see yourself getting scraped in Worldwide Edition and you need some good cards. I got them, bro. I'm gonna try to put a Crystal Wing in here. But, yeah, he ain't gonna mess with me if I put a Crystal Wing in here, is he? I am getting completely scraped. I haven't won a single game. I need to go after the weaker guys so I can actually start winning good cards. But, that was pretty dumb. The Dimension Summoning. Overall, I didn't dislike the concept. I just didn't like the follow through. We had a lot of great cameos. There was actually a lot of cool things that went on inside of that show. And I want to say one of the biggest things is like the art. Like I said, the art was like amazing. Joey he didn't look different per se, but he definitely looked, as you would say, upgraded, as opposed to Mokuba and Taya looking completely different. Those just looked giant red. No. Yes. That doesn't make sense. If I activate its effect, I have to special. Alright, listen here, Yugi. Or Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm sorry. You're just weird. But, that was pretty good. There was so many just, like, amazing things. Without trying to spoil the show too much, because I don't want to do that. I really urge you guys to watch it. There was so many good things. Don't get me wrong, like I said, there were bad things as well. But I think the good outweighed the bad more so than ever. Again, I really urge you guys to watch it. And if you have already watched it, watch it again, because it was that good. Man, I'm trying to think of some other things, some other key points. Am I missing any other key points? I had to do this video twice, unfortunately, so I think I missed some. Amber?
I'm trying to think what else. Mokuba didn't get kidnapped. You already said that?
Oh, Mokuba did not get kidnapped. I already said that.
Okay.
Oh, it did tie up. It didn't tie up like everything. It left more holes than answers, but it did tie up quite a few things. I should have activated Yami. But it did tie up quite a few things about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, about, like, you know, what happened afterward. A couple of small things that the show didn't handle. But, oh, I'm glad I didn't activate Yami then. So I really appreciate it for that. That was pretty good. But ultimately, like I said, the show is just really rock solid. Not too many bad things and a lot of great things. So it is what it is. Let me finish scraping this guy. Or this girl. Yeah, you thought you had me on the ropes, little lady, huh? Yeah, you see the Cali effect coming at you again. Damn, Kelly, back at it again with the Dark Magician attack. Or the Dark Magic attack. I've already talked about how Kaiba was the main... he was the protagonist of that story. I genuinely feel that way.
You can actually finally trust Bakura.
Oh, yeah, Bakura was actually useful for something. That was another thing. He actually became very useful, so he was that. Yami didn't say a single word throughout the entirety of the show.
But Yugi said he said a lot, though.
Yugi said he said a lot. Yeah, that made me pretty mad. Like, Yugi said he said a lot, but he didn't say a damn thing. So, that kind of got to me. I was like, bro, what do you mean he said a lot? What do you mean? It was another thing, too. How Kaiba played Yugi. And Yugi, well, he finally beat Yugi. You guys are like, because it automatically cuts off to a cutscene where they're playing each other. And he finally beats Yugi. And you're like, yes, finally, redemption. Because he like came for Yugi's counter, and you were like, oh! And then he wakes up and it's just a drink. And you're like, bro, I would be salty as all hell. The next thing is that Kaiba is exorbitantly rich in the show. Like, I remember throughout the show, my wife, Amber, she's like, what's after a trillionaire? Because obviously he's after a trillionaire. And I'm like, what's higher than the trillionaire? I'm like, Kaiba's ego. Because that's literally the only thing above what he was. Because he was a baller. Like, huh?
Yeah, boy.
This dude had
his own elevator to the moon.
Yeah, he had an elevator to space. Like, I mean, I don't even know what to say about that. When you could just walk into your own elevator and take it to space. Like, there's nothing above that. There's nothing you can say or do that's better than having your elevator to space. Yeah. I don't know what else to say.
It took Yugi 8 years to put his...
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. The remarks. Man, the shade. The shade that was thrown throughout that show. I'm gonna smack the shit out of you I'm gonna kick the shit out of you with this right leg of Exodia. But
so much shade.
The shade throughout this show, it was crazy, bro. Like, one of my favorite parts was when Kaiba finally beats the Yugi, and he realizes because he was testing for his new duel disc, and Kaiba finally beats Yugi in his hologram. And he was like, it's not the real thing. Fire the person that made it unrealistic. And then he was like, I got Yugi down to every perfect detail, even his fluffy hair. And I'm like,
yeah, like, what?
What? What do you mean even his fluffy hair? But that was pretty awesome. I could have just won the game right now. I don't know why I'm lollygagging. Watch me lose a lot of life points. It's a fucking morphing jar 2. I don't even know how to feel about morphing jar 2. I genuinely don't. Oh, sweet. I drew arms of... Oh, my God. And Silverfang. We lit, boys. But he fires that person, right? And so he turns around and he crushes his juice box that he used to drink after the game. And he throws it to the ground. I'm like, bro, you gonna pick that up? But he's like, fire whoever made the juice box. It shouldn't be broken that easily. Like, bro, he was just like on a firing spree. It was Kaiba being Kaiba. I love the humor that they added to it. In the show. It was pretty good.
You talk about how Yugi stood up to
Oh, bro, Yugi finally stood up to Kaiba.
And Kaiba listened.
And Kaiba actually listened.
You a favor.
Bro, he put his balls down, bro. Everybody in the theater, as soon as Yugi was like, no, this is what's gonna happen. Everyone was like, what? Yugi? Little innocent Yugi? He put his... Yugi? Moto. Not Yami, not the Pharaoh, not Atem. Yugi. And everybody was like, damn. Ultimately, like I said, it was a lot of funny things, a lot of awesome things inside of the show. I definitely have to give it... Oh, sweet, I got a fucking Arm of Forbidden One. I gotta give it a... See, I'm like really iffy on what to give it. I want to give it an 8. Because I'm a harsh critic, all right? I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I'm just really hard on critiquing stuff. I want to give it an 8, but I don't think it's deserving of 8. I don't want to give it a 7, so we're going to stick right at 7.5. If I get something good, I ain't getting nothing good. I was going to give it an 8 for getting something good, but I ain't getting nothing good enough. Ultimately, like I said, I think Yu-Gi-Oh! The show is a pretty awesome show. 7.5 stars. There were some things that were left, to be desired, but at the same time, you can't get everything that, I would want. You're trying to appease everybody, not just me. And I'm pretty sure you guys will find some things that I didn't like that you would like and vice versa. But ultimately, like I said, amazing show. Really hope you guys go down there. And if you ever catch yourself in the Las Vegas area, do not go to Denny's. I hate Denny's, all right? It's this place called Norm's Cafe, located off of Durango and Spring Mountain across the street from Desert Breeze Park. That is the place you should go. I went to Denny's just recently. I'm so spoiled. I go to his shop every time that I can, every Sunday after football or before football. And I normally order like French toast, or he has curry. He has, spaghetti and meatballs. I'm looking at Denny's and it's like, it's nothing but trash there. Like, it just doesn't even look good. It was like, I could eat this, but I don't want second place. I want Norm. So, like, maybe I'm just a spoiled guy. I know there's a lot of shops where you guys are at. So if I'm ever in your area, let me know. But if you guys want to know what shop you're going to or what place to eat at coming from Coming to Las Vegas, definitely Norm's Cafe. It's completely out of the way, but it's totally worth it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you on the next story time.